and welcome to the new episode of Entrepreneurship Lab, your podcast, your place to learn how to scale and grow your business with me, Nevena Bajalac, your coach and entrepreneur myself. In this episode, I'm going to talk to you about procrastination and how you can overcome procrastination. So many people are struggling with procrastination. I have to say, I'm not one of those, and even my coaches call me implementation queen because I love implementing and doing things very fast. However, I do know why am I doing them fast and how I implement things fast. And if I do catch myself procrastinating on something, it usually means there is a reason behind it. And I'm going to share with you in this episode those reasons and how you can overcome them. Now, procrastination is something that's stopping so many entrepreneurs and business owners from moving forward. They know it's stopping them. They feel guilt about procrastinating and not doing the thing they know they are supposed to do. Now, I'm going to start with actually this knowing doing gap. Okay, so each one of you already knows that if you implement certain things and some actions, and if you do them consistently and regularly, you're gonna increase and have better sales and better revenue in your business. However, we're not doing them. And this is something that's called knowing doing gap. And in our life, we want to close that knowing doing gap. If we know how to do better, we want to implement it in action. And we want to reach something that's called praxis, when our belief is matching our action. If you believe that your product or service is amazing, but you are not putting an action into promoting your business, into finding your clients, into doing sales calls, then you are not in praxis. Your belief is not actually there to match your action. Your action is also not matching your belief. So we want to match those two so we can close that knowing doing gap and you can put actions in place. Okay. Now, before I continue and share with you reasons why we procrastinate, make sure to click the links below and watch my free mini course on how you can get your clients instantly and organically, and how you can build yourself as an authority in your industry and your field. Okay. There is also a calendar there where you can reach out directly to me and book a sale call, book a discovery call if you are thinking we're a good match and if you want me to help you bring your business to the next level. Okay, now let's see what are the reasons behind procrastination. Number one reason is lack of inspiration. Okay, it's not motivation, external motivation, but you being inspired to do things. Right? When you are growing a business, you're going to have days when you don't feel like doing it, when you don't feel like messaging and reaching out to people, promoting, posting on social media. But you have to do when you're inspired and you truly believe in your business, you have to then consistently do it, even when you don't feel like doing it. This is the difference. Successful people are doing things even they don't feel like doing them. They keep on going because they know this will bring them closer to success they desire. So this is one of the first reasons, and I want to invite you to find inspiration inside of you. Find inspiration and dig a little bit deeper and see why and where did you lost your inspiration and your motivation. Okay. Second reason why we procrastinate is when we feel overwhelmed. If the task looks very big for you, you're going to automatically feel overwhelmed. And when you're overwhelmed, you don't want to start it because you feel you're going to spend days and weeks and months on that task. And it's massive. And you're just like, I'm already tired and I haven't even started. So when you're overwhelmed, you need to break down your task, your big task, into smaller tasks, and then start doing one by one. Maybe start doing something you feel the most inspired to do. Okay. If you're writing a book, you need to write chapter by chapter, and chapters, they have paragraphs. So one paragraph at a time, right? And if you're stuck at one place, go to another where you don't feel stuck that day, and so on and so forth. This helped me write my books in a matter of days. I developed my online courses that are of 50 hours plus in a week or 10 days. And so I managed to create a lot of things in a short period of time because I understand how to follow my inspiration. I understand why am I doing it. I want to do it now. I create urgency for myself. And I also understand, and I also want to complete it, right? Because I know it's going to bring me closer to my success, but I divide it into smaller tasks so I don't feel overwhelmed. Okay. Now, one of the most common reasons actually where you feel you procrastinating and when you don't feel inspired is you don't have direction and you don't have clarity. What this means, whenever I wake up and I don't feel like doing anything in my business or I feel stuck, it means I don't know what exactly is my next step. So if you're looking for next step, if you're looking for that inspiration and clarity, reach out to me. Let's book that call and let's speak. And I will give you step-by-step clarity depending where you are right now in your business. I do the same with my coaches, right? Whenever I feel stuck, whenever I feel I'm procrastinating, it means simply I'm not inspired because I don't know what to do next. The moment I jump on a call with my coach, whoever my coach is at the moment, and he gives me clarity and he says, go in this direction, let's try this. How about that? I get so excited and fired up because now I have clarity and direction. Where am I actually going? Okay. Now, next thing is you're procrastinating if you feel that your task or what you have to do is boring or useless. Okay. If you think like this is useless and this is boring, I hate it, you will procrastinate and you will not want to do it. Now, you either have to understand why you're doing the task, no matter how boring it is. So let's say if I'm hosting a webinar or event, I need to do PowerPoint presentation. And for me personally, it's a very boring part, right? I love events, I love doing it, but when you have to sit and combine all the information and do the graphics, it's a little bit boring. So, but I do understand that I need it as my guide for my event. I know what this event will bring me. So I'm already, even if I don't feel doing it, I'm going to jump and complete it. Now, I do, in this case, look for ways how I can make this more fun if it's boring for me or I find it useless. So I will either do two things. I would either delegate to someone. So if you find something useless or boring, but you know it has to be done, let's say admin job, maybe you need someone who will do accounting for you and things like that and all your Excel sheets. So you can either delegate or find a way to make it more interesting. For me, I like to play a nice music. Maybe I change the location when I'm working. I'm not working from home or office. I go to a nice place. I'm outdoors. I'm already more focused, inspired, and I feel better and I can achieve more simply maybe by changing my location or my environment, playing some music. So I'm trying to make it more interesting. Okay. And this is how I complete. This is one of my secrets, how I complete things. If you also, another reason why you procrastinate is if you find it difficult. If you think this is so hard, I don't know how I'm going to do it, then you will, of course, postpone it and you're going to procrastinate on it. So you have to break it down and show to yourself that this is not actually hard, okay? And that it has to be done and build confidence, self-esteem that you can do it no matter how difficult it seems. Once you do it and apply it, it's going to become much easier and you will say, well, it wasn't that big of a deal. All right? And here we are at our last reason why we procrastinate. And this is probably one of the biggest issues people have, and they're hiding behind procrastination. Now, many procrastinators will say, I'm perfectionist. I'm not going to start until everything is perfect. Well, guess what? It will never be perfect. You're going to learn in the process, and it's very good and recommended to learn from your mistakes and learn in the process. All my clients, they jump into prospecting and sales calls within 2 to 3 weeks. We prepare their branding, we do the basic things. So when people come across them, they know how to present. Then I coach them and train them how to do it. And of course, they freak out. But I tell them there is no reason for procrastinating, right? When you jump into things, then you're going to break out and do and get out of your comfort zone. So when you have certain fears, like fear of rejection, fear what other people would think, fear of failure, when you're fearing these things, you're gonna then hide, and you're gonna hide that fear behind idea I'm perfectionist. And all people who say they're perfectionists, what they're actually doing, they're procrastinating, they're postponing their tasks because they're afraid if they do it and it's not perfect, what's going to happen then? And their brain is trying to protect them. Okay. So these are some of the reasons I discovered behind procrastination and some tips on how you can overcome them. But you cannot overcome them if you actually don't change yourself, if you don't do something differently. Okay. We know the famous definition of insanity. If you do the same thing over and over again, and you expect different results. So my invitation to you is to start changing yourself, start changing certain things about yourself, get yourself someone who can help you as a coach, a mentor, team worker, delegate, someone you can delegate, give tasks to, it doesn't matter, but get someone on board with you as well so you can move faster. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this episode, that you learned a lot and got some practical tips. Make sure to subscribe to our podcast, and you will get notification every time we publish new interview and new episode. Also, please download and share this episode so others can benefit as well. And once again, I will invite you to get your free access to my online course, How to Get Your Clients Instantly Without Paying Ads, by clicking the link below. And also check the calendar link and book your free discovery session and a call with me if you want someone to hold your hand and help you implement systems for your business growth. Thank you so much for listening. This is Nevena Bajalac, and I'm wishing you a lovely day.